For over 80 years, researchers have been following the lives of hundreds of people, studying every aspect of what makes life meaningful, fulfilling, and happy. This is not a study of wealth, fame, or material success. This is a study of life itself, the relationships we form, the choices we make, and the experiences that shape our hearts and minds. What if I told you that the secret to a good life is not found in money, career achievements, or possessions, but in something far more profound, simple, and yet surprisingly overlooked? The lessons from this study are not just statistics or charts. They are insights into the human soul, truths that have guided generations toward a life of purpose, joy, and lasting satisfaction. Life often tricks us into thinking that happiness is an external goal. We chase achievements, titles, and luxuries, believing they will fill the emptiness we sometimes feel. Yet decades of research reveal a different story, a story that points to the very essence of what it means to live well. This study, the longest of its kind in human history, tracked the lives of individuals from their youth to old age. It recorded their health, work, relationships, and emotional well-being. Over the decades, patterns emerged, and those patterns revealed a simple, undeniable truth. The quality of our relationships, the depth of our connections, and the love and care we invest in others are the most powerful predictors of a happy, fulfilling life. In the coming minutes, we'll uncover the key lessons from this study, showing how you can apply them to your own life. We will explore how relationships, purpose, gratitude, and resilience shape the foundation of a good life. We will see why wealth and career achievements, though tempting, are far less important than the bonds we build and the meaning we create. If you are ready to discover the true essence of happiness, to learn the principles that have guided lives toward fulfillment, and to understand what really makes a life good, then let's begin. The insights you're about to learn could change the way you live, love, and experience every single day. One of the most profound discoveries from decades of research is this: strong, meaningful relationships are the cornerstone of a good life. It doesn't matter how much money someone has, how prestigious their career is, or how many possessions they own. If their relationships are weak, strained, or absent, happiness and fulfillment remain elusive. Humans are wired for connection. From the moment we are born, we seek attachment, love, and belonging. The study revealed that those who maintained close ties with family, friends, and partners consistently reported higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction. It wasn't just romantic love that mattered. The bonds with siblings, lifelong friends, mentors, and community played equally crucial roles. But it's not just about being around people. The quality of those connections matters more than the quantity. Superficial friendships or transactional relationships provide little long-term benefit. The people who thrived were those who invested deeply in relationships, listening, supporting, forgiving, and sharing life authentically. Loneliness, in contrast, was a silent killer. Participants who were socially isolated or had strained relationships faced higher levels of stress, health issues, and emotional dissatisfaction. Decades of research show that being connected, loved, and valued is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Think about your own life. Who are the people you turn to in times of joy or struggle? Who makes you feel understood and valued? Investing in these relationships isn't just emotionally rewarding. It literally shapes your health, happiness, and longevity. The lesson is clear. To live a good life, nurture the people who matter most. Protect your bonds. Show love and gratitude. Spend time, listen, and be present. The richest person in the world cannot buy the warmth of a true friendship or the comfort of being deeply understood. This is the first building block of a fulfilling life: meaningful connections. It is a principle that transcends wealth, status, and success. Every meaningful interaction, every moment spent fostering love and trust, compounds over time, shaping a life full of joy, purpose, and lasting happiness. The study revealed a simple yet profound truth. Good health is the foundation upon which happiness is built. It doesn't mean perfection, but it means taking care of your body, your mind, and your emotional well-being. Without health, every other pursuit, wealth, career, even relationships, becomes more challenging and less fulfilling. Participants who maintained physical activity, nutritious diets, and healthy routines reported higher levels of life satisfaction. Exercise wasn't just about fitness. It released endorphins, reduced stress, and created a sense of vitality that radiated into every aspect of life. Mental health was equally crucial. Those who managed stress, practiced mindfulness, or sought help when struggling with anxiety or depression were far more resilient, content, and engaged with life. The study also revealed a surprising insight. Healthier individuals tended to invest more in relationships. There was a clear connection between taking care of yourself and your capacity to connect with others meaningfully. Being physically and emotionally present allows you to be fully engaged in life, to give your energy to those you love, and to respond to challenges with clarity and calm. Importantly, health is not merely the absence of illness. It's a proactive commitment to nurturing your body and mind daily. Small, consistent actions, like walking, stretching, eating well, resting adequately, and practicing gratitude, compound over years, leading to long-term well-being. The lesson is undeniable. To live a good life, invest in your health. It's not just about longevity. It's about living each day fully, being present, energetic, and capable of enjoying the people and moments that truly matter. Without health, even the most privileged life can feel hollow. With health, even modest circumstances can become rich with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Another profound insight from the study is this: having a sense of purpose dramatically influences the quality of your life. Purpose isn't simply a career title, a paycheck, or social recognition. It is the reason you wake up in the morning, the motivation that drives you to contribute, create, and grow. Participants who felt their lives had meaning, whether through work, family, volunteering, or personal projects, consistently reported higher levels of happiness and satisfaction. Purpose gives structure to life, guiding choices, priorities, and actions. Without it, even days filled with activity can feel hollow. Meaningful work, in particular, was a powerful predictor of well-being. But work is not limited to offices or jobs. It can be any activity that challenges you, allows growth, and contributes positively to the lives of others. Whether it's nurturing a family, mentoring, creating art, or helping the community, purpose transforms effort into fulfillment. The study also revealed a surprising truth. People with strong purpose were more resilient in the face of adversity. Challenges, failures, and setbacks did not diminish their sense of meaning. Instead, their purpose acted as an anchor, giving them the strength to persevere and find lessons even in difficult times. Having purpose is like having a compass in life. It guides your decisions, aligns your actions with your values, and creates a sense of coherence across the years. Without a compass, life may drift aimlessly, and even success can feel unsatisfying. With purpose, even ordinary days gain significance, and challenges become opportunities for growth. The lesson is clear. To live a good life, Cultivate purpose. Seek work, activities, and relationships that give your life meaning. Let your actions reflect your values, and let your life contribute to something greater than yourself. Purpose transforms living into thriving, and time into fulfillment. The study revealed another critical truth. Our inner world shapes our outer experience of life. People who practiced gratitude, mindfulness, and emotional awareness consistently reported higher levels of happiness, better relationships, and greater life satisfaction. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is a conscious practice of noticing and appreciating the good in your life, the small joys, the support of loved ones, the lessons learned through challenges. Participants who regularly reflected on what they were grateful for experienced not only emotional uplift, but also improved physical health, reduced stress, and stronger bonds with others. Mindfulness, or being present in the moment, was equally transformative. Those who learned to focus on the present, rather than dwelling on past regrets or future worries, cultivated calm, clarity, and resilience. Mindfulness allowed them to experience joy more fully, respond to challenges thoughtfully, and build deeper, more authentic connections. Emotional intelligence, understanding and managing one's emotions, and empathizing with others also played a key role. Participants who were attuned to their own feelings and the feelings of others navigated relationships more effectively, avoided unnecessary conflict, and experienced deeper satisfaction in social connections. The combination of gratitude, mindfulness, and emotional awareness creates a powerful inner foundation for a good life. These practices help individuals respond rather than react, appreciate rather than take for granted, and connect rather than isolate. Think of it like tending a garden. Your external circumstances are like the soil, weather, and environment. But your inner practices, gratitude, mindfulness, emotional intelligence, are like the care, sunlight, and nourishment you provide. A well-tended inner garden yields flourishing relationships, emotional resilience, and lasting joy. The lesson is unmistakable. To live a good life, cultivate your inner world. Practice gratitude daily, embrace mindfulness, and develop emotional intelligence. Your happiness, resilience, and fulfillment depend as much on your mindset and emotional habits as on your external circumstances. Life is not a straight road. It is filled with unexpected turns, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty. The study revealed a striking truth. Resilience, the ability to adapt, recover, and continue despite adversity, is one of the most powerful predictors of a fulfilling life. Participants who cultivated resilience were not immune to hardship. They faced illness, loss, failure, and disappointment just like anyone else. What set them apart was their response. They approached challenges with a mindset of learning, growth, and acceptance. They understood that adversity, while painful, is also an opportunity to build strength and wisdom. Adaptability was key. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and rigid expectations often lead to frustration and unhappiness. Those who were able to adjust, find new paths, and remain flexible in the face of change experienced higher levels of satisfaction and well-being. Resilient individuals did not cling to what was lost. They focused on what could be built, nurtured, and improved. Emotional resilience, managing emotions effectively, also played a crucial role. Participants who processed emotions, sought support when needed, and practiced self-compassion were better equipped to recover from stress and setbacks. Resilience is not about suppressing emotions. It is about understanding them and using them to navigate life intelligently. Think of resilience like a tree in the wind. It bends, stretches, and sways without breaking. The storms may bend its branches, but its roots remain deep, grounded, and strong. Similarly, those who cultivate inner strength, flexibility, and perspective withstand life's storms and continue to grow, reaching new heights even after adversity. The lesson is clear: to live a good life, build resilience, embrace challenges as growth opportunities, adapt to change, and nurture your emotional strength. Your ability to endure and recover shapes not only your happiness, but also your capacity to thrive in all areas of life. One of the most powerful insights from decades of research is this: happiness and fulfillment are not the result of grand gestures or sudden breakthroughs, but of the small choices we make every day. The study revealed that habits, routines, and daily actions compound over time, shaping the quality of our lives in profound ways. The participants who reported the highest levels of well-being were not necessarily the wealthiest, the most famous, or the luckiest. They were the ones who consistently nurtured their relationships, invested in their health, practiced gratitude, and approached life with intentionality, day after day, year after year. Small acts of kindness, moments of reflection, mindful breathing, and the conscious decision to engage rather than withdraw may seem insignificant in isolation. Yet over decades, these micro-actions build resilience, deepen relationships, and cultivate joy. They are the threads that weave the fabric of a good life. Another striking finding: participants who focused on long-term satisfaction rather than short-term pleasures consistently reported higher happiness. Choosing to listen, to forgive, to prioritize meaningful experiences over fleeting distractions, and to invest in personal growth created cumulative rewards that far surpassed momentary gratification. Think of it like compounding interest. Each positive choice, each mindful habit, each deliberate act of care adds up, creating a life that is rich in purpose, meaning, and satisfaction. Conversely, neglecting relationships, ignoring health, or giving in to short-term impulses erodes well-being over time, often subtly and imperceptibly. The lesson is clear: to live a good life, pay attention to your daily choices. Invest in habits that nurture your body, mind, and relationships. Focus on long-term fulfillment, and remember that greatness is built in small, consistent steps. The life you desire is not a distant dream. It is the accumulation of the choices you make today. As the study progressed, another remarkable insight emerged. The impact we have on others shapes our own happiness and fulfillment. Acts of kindness, generosity, and contribution, even small ones, ripple outward, enriching not only the lives of those we touch, but our own lives as well. Participants who regularly invested in the well-being of others reported higher life satisfaction, stronger relationships, and a sense of purpose that transcended personal gain. The research suggests that the human heart is wired to find meaning through connection and service. Giving, in its many forms, time, support, empathy, or resources, creates a feedback loop of fulfillment and joy. This is not about grand gestures or heroic acts. Often, the most meaningful contributions are simple: a kind word, listening attentively, helping someone without expecting anything in return, or simply being present. These moments accumulate, shaping the quality of our lives and the legacy we leave behind. Another key insight was that helping others builds resilience. Participants who faced personal hardships, yet continued to support their loved ones or communities, reported a greater sense of strength and perspective. Contributing to something beyond oneself shifts focus away from personal worries, creates connection, and fosters a sense of belonging. Think of life as a tapestry. Each thread represents a relationship, an action, or a choice. When we contribute positively to the lives of others, we add vibrant, lasting threads that strengthen the entire fabric of our existence. Over time, these acts of kindness and generosity become inseparable from the happiness and meaning we experience ourselves. The lesson is powerful. To live a good life, consider how your actions affect others. Look for ways to uplift, support, and contribute. Even the smallest act of kindness, repeated consistently, compounds into deep, enduring satisfaction. Life's richness emerges not only from what we gain, but also from what we give. One of the most subtle yet powerful lessons from decades of research is the importance of balancing ambition with contentment. The study revealed that people who constantly chase more success, more wealth, more recognition, without appreciating what they already have, often feel empty, even when they achieve great things. True fulfillment comes from recognizing your accomplishments and blessings while continuing to pursue growth and improvement. Contentment does not mean complacency. It means appreciating the present, finding joy in small victories, and valuing the people, experiences, and moments that enrich your life. Ambition provides direction, motivation, and purpose. It challenges us to grow, learn, and reach higher. Contentment, on the other hand, grounds us, helping us savor progress, maintain perspective, and avoid the trap of constant dissatisfaction. The happiest participants were those who embraced both, striving forward while remaining grateful and present. Another insight: comparing oneself to others undermines contentment. The study consistently showed that people who measured themselves against societal standards, peers, or external markers of success reported lower happiness, even when objectively successful. In contrast, those who focused on personal growth, meaningful relationships, and their own values experienced richer, more sustained fulfillment. Balancing ambition with contentment is a delicate practice. It requires mindfulness, gratitude, and self-awareness. It is about recognizing the difference between healthy striving and unnecessary comparison. It is about celebrating your journey while moving toward your aspirations with patience and perspective. The lesson is profound. To live a good life, cultivate ambition that inspires growth and purpose, but temper it with contentment that allows you to appreciate the richness of today. Growth and gratitude are not opposites. They complement each other, creating a life that is both meaningful and joyful. One of the most powerful insights from decades of research is the transformative role of perspective and mindset in shaping happiness. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties, but it is not these events alone that determine the quality of our lives. Rather, it is how we interpret, respond, and think about them that defines our experience. Participants who cultivated a positive, growth-oriented mindset consistently reported higher levels of life satisfaction. They approached failures as lessons, viewed obstacles as opportunities, and reframed setbacks as temporary hurdles rather than permanent defeats. Perspective allowed them to see beyond immediate struggles and recognize long-term growth and fulfillment. Optimism and hope were key traits of those who thrived. Believing that improvement is possible, both personally and externally, created resilience, stronger health, and deeper satisfaction. These individuals acknowledged difficulties, but chose to focus on actionable solutions and meaningful aspects of life already present. Another critical insight is the power of reframing. By consciously interpreting challenges in a constructive or meaningful way, participants transformed hardships into opportunities for learning and growth. This does not eliminate pain, but it changes how life is experienced, from frustration to acceptance, from despair to empowered action. Perspective and mindset are not innate. They are cultivated through deliberate daily practices, reflection, journaling, meditation, and gratitude exercises. These practices strengthen the mind's ability to respond with calm, clarity, and positivity, enabling individuals to navigate life's storms more effectively. The lesson is clear: to live a good life, nurture a mindset that embraces growth, optimism, and perspective. Train yourself to see opportunities and challenges, focus on what matters, and choose interpretations that empower rather than limit you.